Hey, I'm Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter. And you know what? It's time to talk about sales and why are you overcomplicating it? Sales is simple. You heard it. Sales is simple. Now, here's the deal. Too many salespeople overcomplicate it. For some reason, they want to make it complex. They want to make it convoluted. They want to overthink things. Hey, let me tell you something. Sales is not rocket science. It's not nuclear engineering. It's time we back off and realize what sales is. Sales is a conversation between two people. Now, for many of you as salespeople out there, you go out and you buy every new sales tool imaginable. You buy that app, you buy that hack, and you think for some reason this is the solution. This is the holy grail. And that's going to make everything work for you. Conversely, you also go out on social media and you post and you post and you post and you post on this and you're on TikTok, you're on Instagram, you're on Facebook, you're on LinkedIn, you're on Snapchat, you're on everything. And for some reason you think that if you just post enough, people will beat a path to your door. Let me tell you something, that's not the case. There is no reason for us to be overcomplicating sales. You see, sales is about listening to the customer. Here's the point in this, and I want you to stop and I want you to do an exercise right now. I want you to think and I want you to look and really ask yourself, how much time do you spend each week actually conversing with customers? Now, when I mean conversing, I mean either actually in a conversation, whether it be a Teams call, Zoom, face-to-face, or phone call, whatever, or you're actively engaged in email or something of that nature. Ask yourself, how much time do you really spend? Versus how much time do you think you spend selling? Or how much time do you spend on the total selling everything? What's very interesting is, I've had a chance to work with hundreds of companies, and I ask salespeople this question, and routinely, when I ask them up front, and then we go through and examine, they overstate it. They overstate the amount of time they're actively engaged with customers by 300%. You heard that right, 300%. You see, here's what's happening. We have become so caught up in the process that we have forgotten what sales really is. You see, here's the whole thing. Sales does not have to be as complicated. Because what I want you as a salesperson to realize is your two greatest assets are your mind and your time. Your mind and your time. And I want you to embrace them. You see, sales really comes down to just a couple of things. It comes down to a couple of things, and I really want you to ask yourself these questions. Because when you realize the countless hours that you've spent chasing all kinds of shiny objects to hopefully get the solution that you're looking for and you didn't find it. See, it's not there. You see, success comes down to two things, your time and your mind. Here's what I want you to do. It's time we simplify sales process, and I want you to look at these four very simple things. First of all, identify your solution. What's the solution that you create for your customers? 2, focus on your ICP. Just your ideal customer profile. Who are those best customers? Who fits that profile? 3, it's about having conversations. And 4, it's about focus on listening and following up. That's it. That's all sales is. That's it. You're going to notice that the first 2 set you up for the last 2. The first 2, identify your solution. What's the benefit you provide? What's the outcome that customers gain from buying from you? Focus on your ICP, because again, that solution, that outcome only works for really your ideal customer profile. It's not the free world. It's not the Western world. It's not the Southern Hemisphere. It's not the Northern Hemisphere. It's not all of Asia, whatever it might be. It's just your very specific type of customer. And it's about having conversations and taking the time to listen and follow up. Follow up being absolutely critical. Hey, you know what? When you do that, that's it. You don't need to overcomplicate sales. This is one of the reasons why I created the sales logic system. It's a 3-step process. It's even simpler than what I just laid out here. The sales logic system puts you back in control. I'm rolling this out on May 24th with my business partner, Meredith Elliott Powell, and I want you to join us. We'll put the link here. We'll put the link. Whether you join us online or in person, I want you to join us because what is it about? It's about helping you achieve the level of success you're capable of, not through the shiny objects, but through your time and your mind. Hey, I'm Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter. Great selling.